This is State of Idaho versus Bryan Kohberger.
This morning, Bryan Kohberger's legal team fighting to unseal DNA records used to pinpoint him as the suspect, while the state argues his alibi comes up short of the legal standard, urging the judge to reject it. Earlier this month, Kohberger's attorney said Mr. Kohberger was out driving in the early morning hours of November 13, 2022, as he often did to hike and run and/or see the moon and stars. Prosecutors now writing that the alibi response continues to lack the specificity required by Idaho code, and the defendant is offering nothing new to his initial alibi. The judge appeared skeptical of that initial alibi last year.
So-called alibi, not really an alibi.
If the judge does reject this alibi, then what?
Then the defendant himself, of course, can always testify and present his evidence.
In charging documents, investigators say Kohberger's phone was turned off during the early morning hours of the murders almost a year and a half ago. Later that day, Madison Mogan, Kaylee Gonzalez, Xana Kernodle, and Ethan Chapin were found fatally stabbed in their off-campus home near the University of Idaho. A judge entered a not guilty plea on Kohberger's behalf. Prosecutors say DNA left on a knife sheath found at the home was a statistical match to Kohberger's. But the process they used to find the match using relatives' DNA from genetic genealogy companies is under fire from Kohberger's defense. His attorneys are now asking the judge to let their investigators review the FBI's materials that prosecutors say led them to Kohberger and to unseal parts of those DNA records.
Where do we go from here?
The legal maneuverings playing out in slow motion for the victims' families eager for a trial date.
This rape, we may never get to try.
Now, this all comes as Kohberger is set to appear back in court tomorrow. His legal team is fighting to get the judge to make another upcoming hearing open to the public. All eyes, though, are on whether this case will eventually get moved out of Latah County entirely. That hearing is set for late next month. Guys.
All right, Liz, thank you. I want to turn now to NBC News legal analyst Danny Cevallos. Danny, good morning. So the defense is able to present an alibi. In this case, what the defense is offering isn't exactly an alibi. It's not saying, oh, I was over here doing something else with someone else at the time of the crime. It was just saying, I couldn't be there because the cell phone towers weren't pinging. So where do you think this is headed?
A couple things. The defense normally doesn't have the burden, but if they're going to say, hey, I was somewhere else, then they have to provide notice to the prosecution of where that somewhere else is. So the prosecution can go track down things like surveillance video and other evidence to disprove that theory. And Idaho law requires that you give that advance notice. The problem here is that the notice they've given is that he was generally driving around in an area that was close to the murders. And the prosecutors actually point out that your alibi is actually the same thing as what we allege in our affidavit.
So why are they fighting to keep it out? Why wouldn't they just say, exactly, you were driving around and no one knows where you were?
Right. They could take that approach, but what they're saying is that they haven't sufficiently complied with the requirements of Idaho law because they want more information from the defense. In other words, if you're going to say you were in a particular place, tell us exactly where you were driving. Just driving around looking at the stars is not enough. Give us a specific place, and then we'll go out and disprove that. Because if it's the gas station or an all-night diner, that's what we want, because we can go find out about that.
Yeah.
Danny, as Liz just pointed out there in her story, Kohberger's team wants this next pretrial hearing on discovery open to the public. Why would they want that? What's the thinking there?
My view is that the strategy of the defense is they want more things open, and their concern, the defense, is that the prosecution has wanted to seal and keep secret things like investigative genealogy evidence, DNA evidence, and it's part of the overall strategy of the prosecutors to keep as much sealed as possible. I think the defense wants more things open so that more things get revealed and maybe even get reported so that everything's more out in the open. I think that overall benefits the defense, especially if they're advancing a theory of innocence, as they have said in open court, which surprised me.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.